Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's good. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Cortez. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Kansas State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's got it on the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. On target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that 1st down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the 1st down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
And a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. That's caught. It's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back.
He's going to fire deep. Got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. And they can hurt you in so many different ways. And they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Using his legs, it's good. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They go to the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to throw.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They get to the line quickly. To throw, it's Cortez. Zings it complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Plows through the defense. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Makes a connection. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Cortez. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Second down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Colorado.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into... What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Cortez. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Kansas State 42, Colorado 14.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Cortez. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all, it's
nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Cortez. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the stick.
And he's thrown another interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Using his legs, it's Jackson.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Johnson looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Bulls his way forward. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one, go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas State 56, Colorado.
They've changed into the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Cortez. Working that left side now. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the 1st down, even though he was double teamed.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire...
Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble. Bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense bounces back on it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And they will score! Touchdown, Colorado! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking downfield, it's Cortez. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Dances away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
With the catch, it's good. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give as they work on that clock. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can... And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback. And down he goes. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Cortez. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now